Hi cats, today I would like to share with you a small tip about how we can actually use our wrists in order to phrase octaves better. And for that demonstration I'm going to use the last valse Noble from Schubert's Opus 77. So it sounds like... So what is important here is to avoid separate movement for each octave. Like this is what many people would do actually, and as you might hear, it brings some kind of sturdiness in the playing. It sounds very rough and a bit primitive. So in order to phrase those motifs, what you might do is to group octaves using our wrist. For this task, for example, when I have this upbeat note 3, 1, I'm going to play the first note on the movement upward, kind of jump off the keyboard and then land at the next one. In this case, I'm kind of already uniting those two notes and I can play a little bit with tension between them. So I can manipulate with the time a bit easier than the whole bar. I might play within one hand movement. So I land on the first beat, and then my wrist continues to stay down and goes up at the next third beat, and then again. So as you see, I'm releasing my fingers, but I kind of connect those motifs with my wrist. Especially this is important when you have a kind of scales. You separate them with fingers, of course. You release fingers very fast, but you play them on one smooth motion of the wrist. If you want to mark that E, you go up on D first and then land on that E with more stability. So, and then again. We have to produce legato here. We can't really connect both those notes physically. The only thing we might do actually to connect the upper voice using fifth and then fourth finger. That might be an option actually. But actually we can fake this legato using pedal and our ears, because if I connect those notes physically, I have a certain tension between them, because I have to reach that note. So what I might do is release my fingers immediately, but connect those notes with my wrist. So my fingers don't connect those notes physically, but my wrist does. And then I would use pedal and slightly more support on the first note and a lighter second note. So the first variant with physical connection sounds very nice, but costs me some energy. And the second one sounds as nice and doesn't cost any energy at all. And why actually I would play that scale on one movement? Because afterwards, at the end of this piece, we have a similar spot, but already on fortissimo. So here we had just one forte, and at the end we have the same motif that is being played on fortissimo. And just to provide this contrast, here I would already not use one movement as here, but I would use a separate movement, in this case for each octave. So this would be one character, more gentle, more elegant, and this is more dense, more angry, more persistent. So as you see, there is no rule that doesn't have some exclusions, but it's very nice to have some options, I think. That was it for today, and have fun playing piano, and see you next time.